Go over our agenda for tonight. Peter Silvestri, the owner of Whole Earth Bakery and Kitchen, is going to be speaking about our attempts to save the bakery from eviction. Whole Earth Bakery has been a vegan institution on St. Mark's Place for the past, 25 years? Yeah. Unfortunately, at the beginning of last year, at the beginning of 2006, the landlord decided that he wanted to turn the bakery into a bar. He got an extension, or his lease was set to expire at the end of February 2006. He got a 6-month extension, and he recently got another 3-month extension. For those of you that were at our 5th anniversary event, you know that Councilmember Rosie Mendez wrote a letter urging the landlord to renew the bakery's lease. The League has brought on Manhattan Borough President Scott Stringer, Assemblymember Brian Kavanaugh, and State Senator Martin Connor. We're trying to build a coalition of local leaders who support the campaign. Peter's just going to talk very quickly about a rally that we're organizing and just give some background on the issue. So, Peter?
John, can I take this off here? Sorry? Better? It's my problem is actually hearing. So if you're not hearing me, that's really a problem because I'm like, what is it? Sometimes very hard to hear all of you. But through the auspices of the League of Humane Voters here, John has rallied this rally together over here for the shop. We're under a lot of pressure from our landlord right now. As everybody knows, it's no secret that East Village, Manhattan, and all of New York is turning into, each has their own definition of what it's turning into. It's not what we remember what it used to be and what it could have been if they had a little bit of patience and the absolute disease of greed that has grabbed everybody and turned this into some kind of monstrosity that people can't live anymore. I'm not talking about trying to make a living. I'm just talking about living. It's, I happen to take the subways late at night, and I don't believe I've ever seen so many people sleeping on the subways late at night, and this is their home. And I say to myself, oh, what is causing this? What is this kind of machine that's moving forward, that's rolling over people? That's again, like when you see you're out late at night, you see the carriage horses coming back from their stint in Central Park, and you see these things, they're like lagging, being, come on, and these things, all they want to do is just rest. They don't want to work anymore. But again, the next day they're out to work again. But okay, so here we are. We're caught in the middle of this, like a mishigas, you might say. You don't know exactly how to put a finger on it or who to put the finger on, but the point is that we can do something about it if we say, okay, we're going to do something about it. We'll move forward. That's what you're all here for tonight, to do something about animals and to say, okay, I vote, I do something about animals. Okay, and I have a voice, and I can express that voice, and I can do something about it. It's the same way with the shop. I mean, I put 30 years of work into my store. Of course, it hasn't always been vegan, but it's a slow, you might say, it's a maturing, it's a growth that I've moved towards. And the last 10 years, we've been absolutely vegan. Okay, so it's a slow progression. Nobody started from where we are today. We've all gotten to this point from somewhere else. And so we're still all moving forward. That's part of what the shop is, too. Pond and hasta la vista, and that's going to be it. Okay, but there's not a lot that storage owners can do about it because there's no legal lease that you can fall back on. There's absolutely, landlords have the absolute right over commercial tenants. You do not have any rights, you do not have any kind of sway in court. That was by Koch, bless his heart, back in the 70s. He was the first one to, remove all controls off of commercial properties. What they're really shooting for is to get rid of all the tenants too, but that's not, they're slowly working that. They're chipping away at the pieces of tenants' rights too. And every time a tenant loses his apartment, it's another, it's like the poem about the lost clod in England. It's like, ask not for know who the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Because eventually they're looking to get all of you out, including the commercial tenants. So they have sway over all of you. So you have no rights. Okay, maybe that's a picture I'm painting, but I happen to be a superintendent. I've been a superintendent of my building for the last 35 years. I've done that longer than I've done my work in the shop. And the fact is I've seen it happen in my neighborhood. I live in Hell's Kitchen, 47th Street and 9th Avenue, and I have seen that neighborhood. And I've seen people who I used to say hello and good morning to in the neighborhood for many years suddenly disappear, scream in the night. Nobody knows where they've gone to. And here it is. It's like, what is it? It's like back to square one, where the landlords are just seemingly taking over. I'm not painting them all bad and black, but you have to weigh it on a sliding scale of 1 to 10, and when the balance goes out of balance, it's out of balance, and that's what's happening now to us over here. So I'd like to point out to you, John has gotten us together with some great food for you folks after this meeting is over. We have it over here, so you're all welcome. We have some slips for the rally that we're going to be holding, so each of you are entitled to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 if you want to bring them to your friends too. So come on over to Tompkins Square Park. We're having a un-Groundhog Day rally over there. So no groundhogs will be abused or used. So the fact is you're all welcome, so come on by, have some food over here tonight, and peace be with you all, and thanks for listening. I appreciate it all.
Peter's very modest, so he